Namaskar. Hello and welcome to PGurus channel. I'm your host Sree Iyer. I hope you can hear me fine. Just give me one acknowledgement that the voice is coming through fine. I have a small slide deck to present to you. Who is Elon Musk targeting next? Well, he is targeting some members of the Congress and Senate, and he thinks he has a lot of data about them. And we're going to take a look at the specific ones, what he's thinking their culpability is. And this is what we're going to be talking about. Very small slide deck, but we're going to give you a lot of information about how this stuff is being done by DOGE, 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 whatever way you want to call it. Well, they have so far recovered 180 billion. I've not seen the latest update, but inside sources tell me that they can do a lot more. The question now is how to release it without having too much of political backlash. That's what it seems to be. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the slide deck here, and just bear with me while I set it up. Here we go. So Musk reveals Doge's next target. Who are the people? He has expressed concern about how many members of Congress have become strangely wealthy despite modest public salaries. The salary of an average congressman is around $170,000. We'll come to all those details in just a moment. DOGE will investigate possible corruption involving NGOs and government funds. He alleged that US foreign aid is funneled through NGOs and ends up benefiting politicians personally. Specific members, here is where it gets very, very specific. The specific people that he's going after to start with are Maxine Waters, Adam Schiff, and Chuck Schumer. All three of them Democrats. Two are congressmen / women, and one congresswoman and two senators. Adam Schiff is a senator now. For the longest time, he was a congressman from California, my great state of California. Okay, what is the average salary of a congresswoman / man? It is $174,000. Yet many, including Nancy Pelosi, Rick Scott, have personal fortunes that exceed $250 million, all the way up to $500 million. Now, people might say, wait a minute, their husbands or their wives could be, very successful CEOs of successful corporations. They might have made money, blah, 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 blue, blue, blue. These are the people that we have determined are not that successful in their businesses. Although one might say Pelosi's husband, he is supposed to be involved with Dominion Systems, the one that is in the middle of the controversy as far as voting counts is concerned. It's an EVM. We'll talk about that in a specific hangout, because the actual totals of Arizona state results, that is Arizona state audit results, that is of the voting, have come out. I'll do a separate one on that. It is going to shock you. It's going to basically validate what I had written in this book about Maricopa County being the eye of the storm, the one place where a lot of hanky-panky took place. Musk asked, how do they earn $20 million when their salary is only $200,000? Well, according to public disclosures as recently as 2023, Chuck Schumer is realistically worth close to $2.3 million, while Warren's tax return suggests she's worth $9 million. Wow. Musk said many federal judges have spouses or children on the payroll of Democrat-aligned NGOs. I talked to you about Boasberg, Juan Merchan. These are the two that stand out. We are doing more research. We'll get more people also. Citing this as a conflict of interest, particularly in court rulings against Trump-era policies. I said this again. Boasberg, I said it was a clear conflict of interest. His wife as well as his daughter. So he should have just recused himself, but he did not. DOGE has been aggressively dismantling bloated federal departments under the revived Trump administration. Musk's team is now focusing on exposing congressional financial corruption. Now, there was a big event that took place in Wisconsin. In fact, I talked to you about how Social Security numbers were stolen in a very clandestine way, in a way that made it look like people were trying to regularize people who are coming in illegally at the border itself. That one you would have seen. It came 24 hours ago. Now, there was a reason why this thing took place in Wisconsin. Tomorrow, Wisconsin goes to polls. They are going to select a state Supreme Court for which one of the candidates was Judge 𝗏𝗏 𝗔𝗍𝗲, and it was him that Elon Musk is rooting for. The reason is right now, with one pending, the Wisconsin State Supreme Court has 3-3. Democrats and Republicans. Whoever wins will get that particular party's majority. Republicans are leaving no stone unturned to try and get that. So Judge 𝗏𝗏 is their candidate, and let's see how it goes. Musk handed out two $1 million checks to attendees, technically framed as payment for petition spokespeople. Interestingly, the state attorney general challenged this $1 million offer all the way up to the Wisconsin State Supreme Court, and in every court he lost and Elon won. And there was a very big show on Tamasha. I'll show you that pictures of that also, as he gave away these $1 million checks. To whom did he give them? That also is a bit of a question there. Now, this event had 2,000 people in it, and they had all had to sign a petition which declared they were opposed to activist judges in order to receive an invitation. Each one of them got $100 for just showing up. One of the recipients of a large showy check, Nicholas Jacobs, is the chair of the Wisconsin College Republicans. They are trying to get the young kids. Musk also handed another check of $1 million to 𝗥𝗘𝗙𝗏, a Wisconsin woman who won the Political Action Committee's giveaway. Now, the interesting thing here is Wisconsin law prohibits incentives in exchange for voting. Musk's lawyers argued that this was protected under political speech. The state Supreme Court declined to block the payments. This is the interesting thing there. So not every judge is going to rule along party lines. Remember, there is a law. They're interpreting the Constitution. That is how it is. And there's state laws, and you have to interpret the state laws if you're part of the state Supreme Court. The Wisconsin Supreme Court race is critical with implications for abortion laws and restructuring. What is redistricting? Redistricting is where you move some boroughs to another place because you think then it can be flipped from Republican to Democrat or vice versa. And this goes to the strength of Democrats and Republicans in the Congress, and they may just get that little bit extra edge. You know right now that the Congress is on a knife's edge. Musk has contributed $20 million through America PAC, Political Action Committee, to influence the outcome and tilt the court conservative to 4-3 majority. Interestingly, there were people who were also protesting, and he slammed George Soros' operatives in the audience, saying, "Say hi to George for me." So he also is not shy of taking these things head on, and we'll have to wait and see what happens tomorrow. But the important thing is some of the senators and congressmen, women, are in a lot of hot water. I can tell you, in the social media, there are many allegations floating around wild, and I don't know whether they are true or not. That's why I don't want to bring that up and tell you this is how much this person has taken, profited, and so on and so forth. These things will come out in the due course of time. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar.